Welcome back. The holidays are right around the corner, which means the roads are going to be packed, especially as weather in Buffalo reaches an unpredictable climate. And I'm joined now by the president of our sponsors at the Barnes firm with tips on how you can stay safe. Welcome, Rich Barnes. Thanks so much for joining me.
Well, thank you, Chelsea, for having me.
Of course. Well, we know, and I mentioned it, Buffalo is known for unpredictable weather, right?
Yes, it is.
So what drivers be doing to make sure that they're staying safe before they hit the roads?
Well, as you mentioned, this time of year is a great time of year. Everybody looks forward to it. The holidays, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, quickly followed by the rest of the holidays. And there is a significant increase in traffic. Now, we've been very lucky so far in Western New York. We
Yes.
have not experienced winter weather as it affects driving. But our friends in the weather prediction business say, just wait, because
Just wait.
it's coming. Right. And as Western New Yorkers know, it's a different animal when we're driving in this kind of weather. So I think it's a good time to have your viewers, revisit some of the safety issues that come along with driving in snowy, wintry conditions. And I think it starts with just being prepared, and starts with taking a look at your vehicle, at your car. Some basic things. How are your tires? Tires are crucial for safe operation, not only in snowy conditions, but particularly in snowy conditions.
Yes.
Some people switch to snow tires. Some of us have all-weather tires, but tires are crucial. Windshield wipers. Now, we kind of take those for granted.
Yeah.
You only turn them on when you need them. And particularly in winter conditions, they can be crucial to making sure you can see what's ahead of you. So changing them when the weather comes, putting on those winter blades, that's probably a good idea. Your battery. Nothing's more frustrating than coming out on a cold winter night, jumping in your car, you go to start it, and it's dead.
Yeah.
So making sure your battery is up to snuff and ready for the cold weather, which can affect the battery. And I always think it's a great idea for people not only to make sure you've got those scrapers and brushes handy, but throwing a blanket or a shovel in the trunk of your car just in case you have one of those unfortunate breakdown situations in the middle of a snowy night and a snowy travel time.
Those are some pretty good tips, Rich. Let's talk about some specific tips for people that are driving when the weather turns bad.
Right, and I think there's two crucial things that it's good for folks to keep in mind. One is maintaining a safe speed for the weather conditions. And what that really means is slowing down.
Yes.
It means slowing down. And particularly, sometimes we'll look at the roads and say, well, the plows have gone through, the snow is removed. We can go a little faster, but you've got that icy surface underneath.
Yeah.
And, I've seen many times these big, beautiful pickup trucks with the big tires, and they got four-wheel drive, and you see them in a ditch.
Yeah.
And I think part of the reason is it's the icy condition. So slowing down. And secondly, and equally important, I think, is maintaining a safe distance behind the traffic that's in front of you. Just add the extra car length or two to give you a chance, if you have to stop in an emergency situation, of avoiding an accident that none of us want.
Right. Well, turning gears now to talk about something new in popularity, which is the tech of self-driving cars, right?
Right.
But when it comes to those self-driving cars, is it safe for a driver to rely solely on the self-driving technology while behind the wheel?
Well, that's a great question. And, we at the Barnes firm, me in particular, are kind of fascinated by the technological developments in this area. Currently, under New York State law, there aren't any real totally automated cars with no drivers.
Okay.
But there's been a lot of advances, as we all know, especially if you have a newer car, of devices that really are there to assist us in operating our cars in a safe manner. Now, cruise control has been around for a long time. You just know you hit the safe speed, the legal speed, push the button, you're good to go. But many cars, as your viewers I'm sure know, are equipped with things like sensors that will tell you, for example, if you're moving out of your lane. They'll either warn you, or some of them kind of nudge you back into your lane, which I think, particularly in the wintertime, could be very important. Can't always tell what lane you're in because of the snow. Of course, we have the backup cameras, which give you a nice view of where you're going when you're going in reverse. And not only cameras in front, but sensors in front in many cars now that will tell you what the road conditions are like. Is it a rough surface? Is it snow covered? Is there an accident up ahead? And these are all great innovations, but I think it's important that people, first of all, understand how they work and use them to your advantage because they are there to make the drive safer. So we have to get acquainted with them and make sure we allow them to help us drive safely, particularly in the inclement weather conditions.
Okay. Well, do you have any final tips for people driving in Buffalo over the holidays?
Yeah, again, just to revisit the idea of going a little slower. We all want to get someplace. You'll get there. Just take your time. Keep that distance, and if you are utilizing these driving assistance systems that we have that are great, make sure that you understand you're still in charge behind the wheel.
Yes.
You're the one with your hands on the wheel, your feet on the accelerator and the brakes. Be very careful, and we at the Barnes firm and Barnes family wish everyone a wonderful Thanksgiving and a great holiday season.
All righty. Thank you so much for coming in, Rich, and
Thanks,
sharing
Chelsea.
more. These are great tips. Viewers, if you or anyone you know has been injured in an accident and needs help, call our sponsors at the Barnes firm today at 1-800-8-million. It could be the best call you make. Thanks again for coming in.